let us begin an adventure, shall we? Have fun on vacation. I'm ready for vacation. Where was it? Oh, we gotta go back to the old Baldessian. Not Baldes. You know what I mean. You know. I was about to say Baldessian Arsenal, but that's not true. Don't go back there. Y'all, don't go back to the Baldessian Arsenal. Don't do it. Hey! That's a great name. Happy Little Accents is that's very good. That's very good. Yeah. All right, it's time for updated predictions. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV MSQ stream. Dawntrail is here. It's been here for a while. I'm finally starting to play. I was busy. I had stuff to do. I had to launch a full video game. Exactly. Thank you, Lalafell. Exactly. And so, one of the things I did a while ago, long before the game released, I made some predictions on the Grinding Gears podcast that we did with Preach and OK Mage. We did, and I just had some thoughts, mostly based off the trailer. And I feel like based on the trailer, I can make some solid calls. And I don't know anyone's name, so you'll have to forgive me. I don't quite know names of characters. But let me see if I can find this again. Great. Okay, hey, hi. So I don't know anyone's name. I don't know nothing about nothing. But I did have some theories, and I want you all to hold me to them. I have not changed anything. The theories I had weeks before launch are entirely based off this trailer. And hold me to that. Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm fine. I've been wrong before. But if I'm right, ooh, I'm going to brag about that shit forever. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it so much. All right. So here we go. Right. So we leave. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-dee. Wacklamott's like, I'm going to be the Dawn Servant. And I'm like, oh my God, we know. And this guy is like, hey, I'm the dad. And then, all right. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So we see.
The outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant.
Okay, great. So we have our contest to determine the ruler of a nation. Right, so this dude, who's the two heads, here was my prediction on this guy. He's going to start out being like, oh, that guy seems like trouble, but he's going to be a little baby boy. He's not going to be a problem. He's going to be fine. He's going to be like a little bit of a bitch, right? Okay. Then,
my blessed siblings, the elevated chosen.
This guy, his whole thing is he's going to be like, I was only trying to help, right? He's going to think he's doing things for a good reason, but really just based on his character, he's going to be the guy who screws something up and he's like, I was just trying to help, right? That's the trope for this guy, 100%. He's like, if only we could use science or some shit, and then they're all screwed up. That's my trope for him. All right.
Nation can change for the better.
This guy right here, this is the guy we think is like, this guy we think is like, yo, that's the badass guy. But that's final boss. That's final boss territory. This dude, one head, you don't trust that guy. And a land with two-headed people, the one-head guy, that's the bad guy. 100%. That's easy. That's the villain. Called that forever ago. That guy, he's the bad guy. Simple. All right. Wacklamotte says, I'm going to be the Dawn Servant so many times that I'm convinced Wacklamotte will never be the Dawn Servant. I assume, I don't know. You can only say I'm going to be the Dawn Servant so many times before you're like, what are we doing? We know. We are aware. So, I don't know. But I feel like this is going to be one of those things where it's like, I don't know that you are. I feel like you're going to learn some valuable life lessons during the course of this story. And maybe you'll be like, all right. Anyway, back to my notes. I have notes on my phone. My phone case broke. I'm waiting on a new phone case to arrive. And so I'm existing in a world of, you can't see me. I'm existing in a world where I have no phone case right now. And it's scary, y'all. Anything could happen to my phone. Anything. This could be terrible. Anyway. So, again, the theories that I had is I said the two-headed Amalja, I said this guy, I said he's just going to be like, I said, and I quote, he acts tough, but really is going to be a punk. Potentially killed off early. I was like, no, this guy's a punk. All right. Then, the cat boy is definitely going to be, I only wanted to help, and he's going to have a scene where he's like, I'm sorry, I screwed up everything for everyone. That's going to happen. I said the Dawn Seeker and the Tural Society, the Dawn Seeker and Tural Society are all a farce, and the Solution 9 people really control everything. I said Solution 9 is literally the ending of Season 2 of Westworld. You want to know how I know that? This right here. I'm convinced of this. I've never been more convinced in my entire life. This scene right here.
Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict.
This is literally the end of Westworld Season 2. You could not tell me otherwise. And if you don't know what that means, good, because I don't want to spoil it. But I'm convinced it's Westworld Season 2. At first, the Grinding Gears boys were trying to sell me on the idea that it's like an alternate reality. But I don't think so. And you want to know why I don't think so? Hold on, where's the image? Do they show the city? Let me see. By the way, this song is so good. There's so much good. All right, I guess you can kind of see it. This thing that looks like a giant tower thing. I don't think there's like a giant building and it looks like a tower. I don't think it's a tower. I think it's a reactor or some type. It's like the electricity in the area. It's like powering the shit. It's a giant computer, y'all. It's a giant computer, and the reason why shit inside looks like hard drives and like graphics cards is because it is. It's because it's on the nose. I'm convinced of this. You cannot convince me otherwise. I don't know if oh yeah, this is gonna be one of those plot points where it's like the key is gonna lead us into the thing. But all right, anyway. Then this chick right here. Right. First off, this line of dialogue.
With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
Sure. So that line of dialogue to me signals that these people, whoever they are, did some crazy shit to survive. Like, we're the baddies kind of shit. And we have to be like, no. Heroes don't do that, and they're going to be like, well, if everyone, which seems very, now that I think about it, it seems pretty much like exactly the same as Emmett Selk, but it'll be different in some way, but now that I say that, I realize it's I think, the exact same story, but it doesn't matter. And so, this woman is not, in fact, a person. And I don't know, there's a lot of ASEAN iconography in some of the art. Not a person, but in fact, a construct. Calling it now. I wrote this down. I said it then. Yeah. That's the construct. And then the biggest thing I have right here is that the whole expansion is a setup for something. I don't know what, but it's going to be akin to a Realm Reborn, and that I don't expect any world-altering things to happen. I'm not like, and then we're going to go fight the embodiment of anxiety. And it's going to be like, I don't think that's going to happen. I will say, I wrote down a bonus here. I would really like if at some point, either this expansion or in the future, and I've said this before, we start following in the footsteps of Asm. I think it'd be great if Asm we like the bearer of the crystal, we like go get to see what our other selves have been up to in the past. I think that'd be fun to like, if that was the next arc, that would be my favorite thing in the world. I don't think they're going to do that because everyone on the internet tells me that's a stupid idea. And they're like, we don't want to do that anymore, Jesse. That's a stupid idea. But I think it'd be fun. Like getting to see the entire world and what our past selves have done in that world, I think would be cool as shit. I think that'd be really neat. But everyone tells me that's a stupid idea. Everyone tells me that's dumb. So I don't know. I would love it if that's the case. But I think it'd be neat because we already have hints of Azema and what's the one that's in Stormblood with the bowl and shit? Like there's hints of Asm with an I, yes. There's hints of other things that have been done in the world, and there's been a history of like Asms doing things. And so I think it is called the Azim Step. That's really funny. I just forgot. I think that it would be interesting to see kind of, because one of the things is our member of the 14 was never around. We just did whatever the hell we wanted. We traveled the world. We like saw other people. I wonder what like what shit we've been up to. Right? I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun is if like the next great adventure is like, how can I put this? I love Indiana Jones, and Indiana Jones and Last Crusade is one of my favorite ones simply because it literally is just Indiana trying to follow in his father's footsteps. And I think that's a really great setting for a story. And if at some point, like, I don't know, I think that's a really cool thing. Last Crusade is really fun, and I would love it if it was a Last Crusade-like story where we could kind of like, we're not going to meet Asm, right? But we're literally following on an adventure of where Asm sends us in a direction, and we must go on this adventure for whatever reason. I think it'd be cool, and I really like the idea, and everyone on the internet repeatedly tells me it's stupid. And that's fine, but that's my dream. That's my want out of all of this, but I don't know. I'd be fine settling for the fact that I'm right on this literally just being like, y'all, they run into a portal. This entire thing screams season 2 ending of Westworld. It just does. It just does. Anyway. Anywhere. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's gotten out of control. No, shout out to Campo Torenborfen for just chilling. That's right. All right. Let the adventure begin, shall we? Welcome back, Little. I've just had word from Marinville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should take only a moment. Do we get to see this very, what is it? I don't want to say pixelated, low-res map? This extremely low-res map of this giant ass. Like, do you think this was the vibe in like the 1600s? There'd be a giant map of like Europe, but then a little tiny baby map of like the New World. Like, we don't know what's going on over there. I'm not gonna waste my money on a huge map. I'll just pay a guy to have like a little map. This very tiny, hyper pixelated map. All right. I feel like we should get some of the art for this to hang in our rooms. Like, that's cool. Boom, boom, boom. Like that Moggle Mog. Look at that. That's great. Some of these are so good. Just like a ooh, what the shit is that? Boom, boom, boom. All right. My boy is ready for vacation. Ochika gave us good news. You've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. They better not make him speak right now. I'm about to butcher this man's voice. Ah, you're all here there. Okay. It took some persuasion, but the Cleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard the vessel bound for Tural. There'll be other passengers there, researchers and artisans, and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship at all to ourselves. Oh, they're not casting off just yet, so if you got any lingering concerns, now's the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a... What was Waklamad's voice? I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tural, yes? Wasn't that long ago. We've not forgotten. Time out. Alice looks like me when I haven't gotten enough sleep. Alice looks just like me. Like, just something about Alice right now speaks to me. Alright, anyway. Someone's trying to get in the front door, and I'm hoping it's my gongcha. The nation of Turalola is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the right of succession and support your bid to become Dawn's servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cryle? Yes. As far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story there. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as a guide there. Still playing the part of stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Hoist the sail, let the wind take us as she pleases. We won't make you Dawn Servant by standing here talking about it. I go wheresoever adventure is to be found. I don't know. I don't know which one I like. I feel like we gotta go with the tradition of when something is named, we say it, you know? So A great example is if you have a choice between like calling a character by their title or their name, you always say the name, like that kind of vibe. And then if there's an options, it always seems to work out that way. If you like hit it with if there's a capital in the sentence, you hit it. So let's do Dawn Sermon. Ha! A man of action. Right then, okay. If we're all still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. La la waddle. Uh-oh, everyone's getting excited. Annabelle, what's up, dude? Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Though Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map, the vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bootheswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough, disappointing me so.
We're all doomed. We're all doomed.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
You just whoop whoop, whoop whoop.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
I got fists, and I got a place to punch. Let's go.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kendra did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat!
I think I just realized what this is going to be. I'm no One Piece lore expert, or stan, or even a person who's watched more than one episode. But I feel like I recognize enough tropes to know that is just Luffy, right? Like, Wakamat's just gonna, like, we're gonna like goof this up. This is gonna be like this is, alright. I'm here for it.
Smooth sailing so far?
It'll be a lot smoother if you help with these boxes. Mamma mia!
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
Oh, okay, I'll just sit here with this box then, alright.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Turalola and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
I'm so pleased with my clam.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Fongitane, talk to me.
Oh, this will be my first trip to Tural. Fongitane is the name. I was working at Estemes Aesthetics in Utah, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Shullin in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to really have an accent. What? I don't know what voice this is. Maybe it's Watto. Have you heard about the pod racer Sebolba? Anyway, I just got aboard this boat. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all, regardless of origin, and so Turalola seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better with this time.
Okay. So everyone's starting over in the new world. Look at this. Retired mercenary.
Hey, see you in the Immersive before. You great and famous hero. Good. I've had enough of playing the simpleton.
There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception. But with more years it's coming to roll, it's becoming practical, you see. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Yes, too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds.
My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journal of the great Ketenram. You know, the first Eosin to set foot in Tural, almost 80 years ago. The Mamalja's leader is said to have welcomed Ketenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as token of friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back, popotos, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to the Culinary Revolution. The tales of Ketenram returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril.
I'm curious if this is one of the, like, I can't tell if this is one of the mercenaries that was, like, I feel like some of them I should know, but, like, I just don't. Anyway, hold on, let me go over here. you spoken with our shipmates? Tural's a good distance away, and it might be a pleasant way to pass the time. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I can feel my edge start to dull on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later? I'd heard Annabelle was looking for passage to Turalola, so I managed to squeeze his party aboard one of our chartered vessels. As fortune would have it, we just scheduled an expedition to Tural. An adventurer, I presume? I'm a merchant myself based in Uldar, specialty imports and exports, Eorzin and Turali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzia are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For Makote, the Estaro, the Hrothgar, the Zbral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Right. So it's like when you go to the South and they offer you a Coke, but a Coke can be like anything. Right? Like, you want a Coke? But it could be, you could get Sprite. You know what I'm saying? True. That is a thing. It's a thing. I'm told this vessel has been equipped with barrier generators protected from storms. A reassuring thought, though I nevertheless pray there'll be no need for it.
Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who'll be sat next in Who'll be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants to the right succession, your young Waklamat being one of them, of course. But from what a Mamalja bloke is telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their own coin on the 3rd promise.
We just got a big crate of crystals? Crowd, who we summoning? Did you learn anything of interest? I learned stuff. Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Lamont and Aaronville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. We all said, I hope it doesn't end up bad enough that it definitely was going to end up bad. Alice be drankin'. Oh, no?
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Aaronville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
Oh, Alice.
The Shitona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Tural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
But that was plot-relevant information, Storm! Oh!
Oh dear.
Only over watch!
Come, we should lend what aid we can. I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Meanwhile, little JC. Okay, so those big crystals do serve a purpose.
Our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
When was the last time they used this?
What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
The Sahagin storyline?
Voklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
So silly.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
This one guy was like, bro, what a mess that was. This is kind of a fun little callback to if you start the game in Limsa. Yeah, 1.0.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds.
Why was that line read so incredible? Seabirds. I unabashedly love that line read. Seabirds. That was such a good line read. What? Never in all of my life. If I was in a voice acting studio and someone was like, the line is seabirds. Never in my life would I choose that way to say that line. I love that. I loved it. That was great. Seabirds.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
They really are. What is this? Chat? What is this called? When what like? It's a type of anime. It's a type of anime. What is shonen? I don't know what that. What does that mean? This is not something that's my forte. We're like, what is it when one character is like gonna be at a 100 the entire time and drag everyone else along? Like, what is that where it's like this, you know, like I want to use One Piece, and Luffy is like, this character is always positive, and I feel like that's gonna be Waklamot the entire time. Like 1000%. I don't know that we're ever gonna see this girl upset. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, look at us, the beginning of the trailer.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Look at my boy.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
This is great. They're just redoing this scene.
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
They just said the lines.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Dawntrail logo time. Hey, nice. I saw you, corn servant. I saw you, corn servant. They just let that guy run around town? What a G.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Turalola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Are we gonna get the next Blue Mage storyline where the guys who are with old Blue Mage man, who I can't remember his name, they're gonna be like, oh my, oh no, turns out that we are in fact very, very smart. Martin, yes. I don't know.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Yeah, this isn't Charlian. Uh-oh. Incoming new NPCs.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Turalola?
I can answer that.
Oh,
These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
So are all the kids named something Promise? Is that the vibe? Like second promise, fourth promise. Is that the thing? I don't know. What are the rules? I don't know what the rules are here.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Okay, bye.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Turalola.
Ooh, it's like slowly becoming dawn too. That's pretty good. Oh, that's a man's tail. I thought there was a guy peeping out behind the box. I was like, who's that? I thought this guy's tail was a man. I thought there was a guy going like, hey, whoa! Whee! Oh my God. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming by. You know what the best part is? The amount of Lalafels present. Just enough are we trading? What is this? Air Wheeler A9. Oh, alright. Well then I'm giving you 1 Monkey King and 1 Axolotl. Done. Done! Fair trade! Fair trade! I don't know what that is. Oh, Tessa's giving me something. What is this? Carne asada tacos! Have 1 shark sucker. Fair trade! What?
Tacos al pastor.
Alright, have 1 Bosnian barding. Yo, does anyone just want tacos? Does anyone, oh my god, does anyone just want tacos? What if we all just got tacos? What is this? Stuffed peppers?
Stuffed peppers?
You know what? You can have a Reveler's barding for those peppers. Fair trade! What is this? Mezcal marinated swamp monk? Mamma mia. Mamma mia. I'm gonna give you 1 Moai. For you, 1 plop. Maize. Turali corn or maize. Look at that little boy. They didn't have any more keychains. They sold out of the keychains. All I wanted was a keychain. They sold out. The story of my life. Ooh, but that's good though. Ooh, that's good though. All of LA is out of keychains. Heartbreaking. That's good though. That tastes pretty good. Okay, continuing on to Great Adventure. I really wanted, yeah, this one is mango. Mango smoothies are great, but they're out of keychains. Heartbreaking. Whoa! My people. My people. Welcome on is like, what the shit is happening over here? Let Lala's ride. What an amazing city, as lively as Uldan, even more colorful. According to Erebel, the Vanu I thought I saw belonged to a clan known as the Hanu Hanu. It seems they share more than a physical resemblance. I wonder what kind of trouble those soldiers are expecting. Ah, it's so nice to feel that familiar breeze again. I wasn't sure my stomach would make it. I can't even, in my mind, I can't even imagine how Icelandic sounds. Like, I can't even try to do the voice. I can't, it's like not compatible with my brain. I can't do it. So instead you get Northern Peninsulan Michigan. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. You have arrived at Turalola. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with sprightly. Okay. Well. Yay! I love Lalafels. Right. Right then. First things first. I puke everywhere. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folks were, so the third promise has found yourself some new followers then. Followers? Well, Clement, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick, sir. No, sir. As for my handpicked entourage here, I have recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. Oh, that sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command respectful distance. Oh, that, yeah. But you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. Oh, you're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Well, Clement is technically royalty here. Like it or not, can't do it. Like it or a person of our station surrounded by... I can't do it, doesn't sound right. So many outsiders there, bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in two groups as to attract less attention there. Just technically ignore me then. Little, you and Cryle can come with me. I'll take the twins. Okay, let's go. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us there, so take it slow, recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Clement's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Did I mention? I'm on vacation, baby. Turalola isn't going anywhere. Let's give Clement a little more time. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the constant looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Ervil already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Tural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Welcome and Cryo are gonna run around with you. Let's go! Well, I've seen those before, gang. I run around with my friends and ask them questions. That's a Manderville man on vacation right there. Whoa, the Manderville man! What are you trading me, oh great Manderville one? You know what? This is worth one, but no! 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 I don't need a step. Poor trade. Poor trade. Poor trade. You know what? I can't see a damn. I don't know how little JC can see. I can't see a damn thing. Let me see. So we've got one stop for sure over here. Was there anything else to snooch? Question. While I'm here, yeah, we'll go back. We'll go back. We'll look in a sec. Well. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliola's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything is from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right! I should mention that here in Turalola, we buy things with a pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eosia, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also What You Makey, another market to the east of here. But that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. What you makey. Alright, so I'm assuming none of this matters right now. Well, we found the market board. And the Dawn Hunt vendor. What? Can I see what these are? No. No, I can't. Materia vendor, independent merchant, mender, tradecraft, gem store trader, retainer vocate. Oh, I love this. I don't think this was this in the stuff I played at the media tour? I don't think this was. Oh, I like the fountain. My favorite NPC. I have two NPCs I love here. NPC 1, my favorite, these guys right here. Just eating and drinking. Little tiny cutie boys just eating and drinking. There's another one. There's another Malmuja kid. Where is he? He's my favorite one. My favorite set of NPCs in this entire game, I think, are right over here. This town's beautiful. I'm a little terrified because I have my graphics up all the way, and every so often I like do a little whoop, and it like staggers for a minute. I'm like, oh yeah, no. I set graphics as high as humanly possible. Also, this is just straight up Warhammer lore. I'm pretty sure that's Lord Croak. I'm pretty sure this is just Warhammer lore. The great plan is in motion. I believe they're over here. That's just Illidan. Someone just made Illidan and then camped out Illidan here? Amazing. 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 Also, Alpaca Keep? Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. Before you get set up, I'll need to add your name to the registry. It'll make things smoother for next time you ride. Great. Love it. Done. You are not prepared. I love the music in this. Look, I like jazz to begin with, so the more horns and zoot suitin' you want to give me, the better. No complaints here. Do I have to unlock these? I feel like I do. I saw that thumb up. That was cute. Bump, bump. Right, so we're at the old dirigible stop. The old dirigible pits. Which is fine. But it wasn't what I was looking for. Where the hell is this damn... Are they up over there? Oh, there goes Illidan, zipping away. You are not prepared. Hey. Right here. This is my favorite. She's just cheering on her friend and he's drawing and she's like, that's really good artwork. And he's like, yeah, I know, thank you. I'm trying my hardest. I like these two. It's very cute. Oh no, Omega, no! Omega's like, I can draw better than that. This area has some really good NPC things going on. This lady, she's just over here like, yo, I'm trying. Surely no one's gonna miss one tomato. She's just washing vegetables. She's living her life. I love this stuff. There's so much fun little things to look at in this city. They're all way in the middle of nowhere, but... Look at these little... Look at him. He's singing, living his best life. It's cute. Also, I believe there's another cutie thing up here, too. Ah, there it is. Up you go. Whee! If this can happen, why can't it happen to Lalafells? Why can't it happen to Lalafells? What you doing over here, Illidan? You living your best life? All right, who's ready? There's only one way to get there. Yo, 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 yo. Well, come on, just teleport it. And now we're back. I feel like the only thing we missed was this one down here. And actually, let's go boop, boop before we go to the main crystal hub. Where? It's nice to see this pimp got work as a smith of some sort. New world, new rules, baby. Like, okay. Good on you, sir. I like these bungalows down here. You know what? For science, I've got to go look. I got to see what's going on in the in Bungalow Town. Story, apparently. Okay. Could I show you what the animation looks like for a Lalafell getting in bed? You know what? Hilariously, it wouldn't be a problem this time. Ooh, okay. Okay, render. The distance on this looks fantastic. You know what? For a few stuttered frames every now and again, graphically, worth it. Looks awesome. No, I can't go in there? La la party. Surely there is somewhere here where a bunch of like role players are smooching and I can be like, wow, you know? You know? Also, I like this plant thing down here at the end. That'd be nice to have in my house, just saying. Nice little bench. And then the ocean. Lalas! Yay! Whoa! Yep. You tell me it's just for looks and not for me to snoop on people? Out of control. Look at us running. Little tiny super speedy demons. Immersion ruined. Saw someone in chat say, poor Kryle's legs. What about naming way? This boy is barely feet. Naming way, he's been with me the entire time. Poor naming way. And all he does is point at stuff and be like, tree. I'm like, good job, naming way. You did great, buddy. Is this a cafe? Ooh, a little beach cafe? Ooh, stop it. What was that for? He likes it. It's cute. It's a cute interaction. That's fun. That's fun. That's cute. That's fun. Well, well, well. The goof continues. I can do flips too. That's like whatever. I got that. I'm flipping. Uh-oh. 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 It's been thrown down. What is this? What is what? Nope, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. No, I don't like that. Look at this place. It's got a lot going on, that's for sure. Brook Evu? Famous tacos? Brother, what are we doing here right now? You got tacos week? Oh my god! We got salsa verde. We got you. Obviously, we got you have your red salsas, but a green salsa? Sign me up. We got some sort of like Brazilian style barbecue going on here, but then we also got tacos. Tres tacos. We got some fruit pineapple. Some mixed drinks. I really want tacos. I see Eller. Oh wait, no, that's just elementary. That's not elementary. That's just, is that Eller? Eller, did you change your name? I know my Lalafels. I know my people. When I see my people, oh, someone tried to trade me. What are you trying to trade me? What are we doing, Wes? What's happening? Tacos de carne asada. Here, have a stool. Fair trade. Oh my god, I got so many tacos. Yes. Dude, I'm getting tacos today. It's happening. This isn't even a conversation worth having. Not you. Well, I guess I could talk to Cryle. Tis reassuring to know we can use our guild for shopping here. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me! Have you have Aetherites in Turalola? I think I told you before, but my brother, Koana, spent 3 years studying in Sharlayan. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. Had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope on the side, right to the top of the gate, which leads to Tural. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though. Sure. Sync me up, dude. You know, it wasn't until I started really working on the 2.0 video that I understood that the Sharlayans literally, like, are the reason we have, teleportation crystals. For some reason, I just always thought they were around. But apparently, there's a plot line that between 1.0 and 2.0, all the crystals were destroyed, so the Sharlayans had to, like, come and set everything up. I did not know this. The things you learn. The things you learn. Also, this drink is really good, by the way. It's a shame I didn't get a thing, but you know, we can all get what we want. Well, we got 1 over here, huh? And then 2 here. All right, but everything else I've got. Great. Actually, let's go. Is this just down further? Script exchange. Uh-oh, good to know these are here. I'm working on the 2.0 video. It takes a while to make these.
I like your umbrella.
Yeah, little JC's on vacation. Can't you tell? We just run up this long-ass road? Hell yeah, we are. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now what the markets are endless endurance. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountains. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. As someone who has been to South America numerous times, this is like the most accurate shit I've ever seen. Y'all love to make people climb up the side of a damn mountain to go shopping or like to go get dinner. The amount of stairs that are like that is out of control. Sounds like a skill issue. Look, I went to Machu Picchu for 8 days. I was in Peru for 9 days, something like that. Lost 15 pounds. And I've never eaten more in my life. I cannot stress to you. It'll do it. It'll do it for you. Uh-oh. What is this? Stargazing deck. Ooh, I like that. Here, have a hive barding. That's a very good glam. It almost reminds me Bing bong. Solid glam. Solid glam. Yeah, I was looking at the stargazing deck the other day and I was like, ooh, a jumping puzzle's nearby? That's cool. That's neat. Remind me of that once I do the jumping puzzle from Kugane. Here we are, Bright Plume Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Turalola and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. So is that dude the first promise? Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alice should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Skygate. That's right at the northern end of Talon March. Damn, they were like, graphics, activate, form of fighting. All right, that's pretty cool. Whoa, what is that? The Venetian Republic? One whole magic bed? Nice, I love it. I will trade you Gaja hides and Allegan silver pieces. Congrats. Fair trade. It's interesting what they do when they have the real estate. You know what I mean? Like, with Ulda and Gridania and Limsa Laminsa, they don't have enough room to, like, do anything crazy like this. But when they have the real estate, they're like, yeah, NPCs are gonna be, like, swinging swords, and we're gonna have some guys over here doing crazy stuff. It's interesting. Also, the bass on this song. The only thing missing is for this room to be darker and for me to have, like, a whiskey in my hand. Big door. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakhui? Yakhui? Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle. And When one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating it split the continent in twain. Are we to assume that that's the battle I'm thinking of? A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Heidelin and Zodiark. Yeah, Cryle, me too. But getting back to Jacques Tural, those lands are also part of the Turalola nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of 2 continents into a single nation. The many I'm telling you, I'm convinced this is all, like, fake. This is all, like, your dad did too much good stuff. What did he sacrifice? And the answer? Everything. Alright. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to the myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Little JC's like, I'm on vacation. Crossing the bridge to Jacques Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the right of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm done, servant. But until then, you'll just have to wait. Wish we could go there right now. Mo. Mark my words. Yeah, I'll punch my way through it. You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. Little JC, ladies and gentlemen. Woe to anyone who stands between me and adventure. One day, little boy, we'll get you across there. Tired from all this walking? Let's take a moment to rest and we'll continue the tour. We must have covered half the city by now. Turalola is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Question. Right, so I'm gonna hold all of this for my Viper. Head west next toward the Arc of Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. Son of a bitch. You have dirigibles too? Turalola. Oh, wrong character. You have dirigibles too? Turalola certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know. We'll continue on. What else was I supposed to see here? Besides Corn Servant. Everyone loves Corn Servant. The Arc of Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something of interest as we walk. Oh, so they want me to go back down the way I just was. Whee! Corn Servant! It's so funny because Lamont is striding. Meanwhile, Cryle and Little JC are hoofing it. Look at the difference in we're hoofing it. I hope you aren't too tired. Turalola still has plenty of sights to see. struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was the original site of a Yokhui temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Tural to appease a god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. Go on! What does that mean? What you mean by this? What you mean by this? What you mean by this? After the Yokhui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Turalola. We climb a set of stairs here, all the way up. Okay. Whee! More uppies! Uppies. Whee! Whee! It's nighttime, dude. Relax. Right, so this is the long way to get here. That's fine. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's just JPEG West and Realm hanging out. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. Some sort of bird situation? I'm sure that won't be a problem. Papa's palace is called Volakshunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Are we just gonna comment on this kid drawing? I really hope that's what this is. Wow, he draws so well. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yoktural clans. Mamuja, Zibraol, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tanawata, Hetsaro, and Shetona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Tural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliola's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. Wrong character. A true representation of Tuliola's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come. Something fell off my desk, and I don't know what fell off my desk. Something just fell off, and I can't find it. I'm glad you think so. Come, we'll continue on down the stairs. Was that Corn Servant? Corn Servant is here. No, you leave him alone, you damn Lalafels. No! 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 Oh, leave him alone. That big-ass drum right there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard returned from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting in my axe once and ripped his skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. It is in fact my one weakness, my ankle. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? Giant mallets. Extremely large. Oh, wrong way. Oh, wait, no, right way. Yep. And here are dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to set the skies, but you only find balloons in Turalola. I don't know. There's a whole race of Ixal that I would disagree. We have them for the exact same reasons as the Aetherites. Guana brought back the plans from Charlie, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. Okay. Oh, we're gonna run this way and up, huh? Don't flex your Ixo lore on us. Oh, I just did. Oh, I just did, bro. And Aetherite, much like the Ixal, Alligans. Oops, all Alligans. Has Jesse done the Ixal tribes? Alright, I haven't done this, but I have done all this. I've done this, and I've done this. You can tell when I rushed through the story to catch up to people, because it was definitely here, and it was definitely here. Although I got the Namazu because I love the Namazu. But yeah. I'm working through Heaven's Ward right now. It's a process. And if you're wondering, Jesse, why'd you do these? The stories were great for these. Why'd you do these? Because I finally caught up at the end of Shadowbringers, so I did these to get them. And if you're wondering, why'd you do these? Because I started here, and then I'm making my way through this, and I realized Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and potentially Stormblood. The Namazu was fun. These dailies suck so much butt. They suck so badly. I do not like them at all. The Moogle quests is like, hey, we need you to go get an item. It's on the other side of the map. There's no way to teleport there. Enjoy wasting your day. And I'm like, so if you're wondering why I haven't done them, there's your answer. What was over? Did I do this one over here? I must have. I didn't. I feel like I did, though. Yeah. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Tural Landgate. But when Papa founded Turalola, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozamayuka, the wetland south of the city. Depending on the right of succession, what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozamayuka. That name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what are those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Ah, those are alpacas. fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Cryo. You'll learn soon enough. I would like to retcon my guess as to who the bad guy will be. It's not the one-headed guy anymore. It's a flock of alpacas. Evil alpacas. This is the last boss. It's gonna be a giant alpaca. It's gonna be like, we'll have to jump on the back. It'll be just like fighting Shinryu, and I'll just be like, it's happening. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. That's the 7.3 boss. Who spoiled it? What can I say? I'm good at figuring this stuff out. Am I going to get lore about the pillars that are clearly from Warhammer? If you wish to learn the history of Turalola, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? This spot's captured Cryo's attention. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Should I mean, I know it wants me to go there, but I'm telling you. The Legend of Lord Croak. The following event cannot be skipped. These are some of my favorites. The slow version of this song is so funny. Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories. Many of them featuring a two-headed Mamalja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Turalola Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. You just hit me with a thumbs up. There's no better way to learn how Turalola came to be. Study them as long as you like. We call it Walklapedia. It's a good joke. That's a good joke. That's a solid joke. That's a good joke. That's a very good joke. That's a solid joke. Click to confirm. Lay of the Brotherhood. Lay of Reeds. Lay of Pots. Lay of Repast. Let's go here. This pillar tells the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to a foreign explorer, Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Ketenram? Ah, that's the one. Ketenram's arrival to Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It is said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Keterim's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it is assumed he was lost at sea. They're really hyping up this story, and I feel like it's gonna be something. They've mentioned this man twice in like an hour. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Kozamayuka. There it is. Ah, the people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. You spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise you took interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. This one recounts the lay of her past. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Zbral, like me. Sure. For decades, the Jbral, I hope that's how, I don't even know. Shibral? We'll say Shibral and call it a life. And the Malmojaw were at war for control of the forest of Yakdel. The actions Papa took to end the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps to founding Turalola. There is a clan of Hrothgar and Baja known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Sprawl men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary by look. Good job, Kral. You really figured out the world. It's so crazy. Things can be different in different places. I know. It's wild. Let me see. This one's Lay of Pots. I keep wanting to say lay on and then a word. Like whatever. Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamayuka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silverwork they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turala counterparts. If you're done with the first half, then we can move on to the second. Yes. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu, whose homeland is in Yurkubacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliolo's markets, and their traveling peddlers are common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever, calculated traders. Children who you shouldn't trust? Sounds like a Tuliolo problem. Thank God Eorzea doesn't have anything similar to that. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Valagarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is... Don't worry, I'm aware. I did the Viper quest. It's a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Wait, so technically... Seto would be a Tural Vidral? Much like the Ninja Turtles. Much like our boy the Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtle and Horny Bird and Sassy Snake and Angry Tiger. They like them. Nice. Tataro described... Alright, there you go. Tataro described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valagamanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Yurkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valagamanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness in on Tuliolo's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. That's kind of a dick move, I'm not gonna lie. If I beat you up in a fight and then made a flag with your face on it, it's kind of a dick move. Marching down the street with your face on my flag. Like, yeah, I kicked that guy's ass. Ah, the lay of proof. That big fellow is one of the Yakhui, the largest of Tural's people. It's like a croc cigar. Are those the big guys? You can tell I exist on a borderline of Warhammer. Like, I'm there, but I don't know anyone's names. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yoktural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Jactural. You recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching the northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered and withdrew to the mountains of Yokopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Well, first off... Oh, I can't do it right now. I can't do it here either. Damn. I was going to bring up the map and be like, that's because they tried to mess with America, brother. They tried to cross over. They tried to cross over our southern border, brother, and they tried to mess with America. They got met with the awesome power of neon guns and other laser-type vehicles. We sent aircraft carriers and shit from the trailer to get them. We were like, yeehaw! We showed them what's what, brother. But no, for real, I'm just saying, the weird, like, future people are from North America? I think that's hilarious. I think that's really funny. Yeah, have you never seen a map of this game? Have you never seen a map of this game? There we go. Perfect, perfect. Bing bong. Hey, even though it's not completely accurate, there's my controller. Right here, literal Anime Japan is over here. Right there, Anime Japan. And then next to Anime Japan here, right here, is Anime China. And then you've got down here, Thavnair is literally just like Anime India. Then the most evil place of all, Central Europe. It's right here. Western Europe has been removed from the map. I don't know what that says about the devs. No comment. Western Europe gone. Africa is Eorzea. Literally, it's just like Eorzea is Africa. The British are Charlian. North America is literally right here. Like, this is North America, except Florida and California were destroyed. Which, you know what? Living in California, that's a balance I'm willing to take. If getting rid of California means also getting rid of Florida, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Honestly, I'm fine with it. And you'll notice, I'm pretty sure that Solution 9, which is right here. Oh, you can't see it anymore. Oh, boy. Sorry. Can you guys, could you actually see anything I was doing there? Oh, boy. But anyway, like I was saying, Africa right there, and then Northern Europe right there. Right. Anyway. You understood in spirit. Great. Thank you. Mericidia is clearly Australia. And as we all know, Australia, just like Mericidia, home to centaurs, tree people, and dragons. Obviously. And this is South America. I mean, it looks like South America. Even down to the giant lizard head, which is basically Brazil. And then, yeah, up here, you've got Solution 9, which appears to be somewhere in, I want to say, North Dakota? Maybe Canada. This could be a Canadian thing, in which case it checks out. It checks out. So, yeah, it's in Edmonton. Solution 9, Canadians. That's right. Canadians. It's far too south. Yo, go look at the Canadian United States border. I'm going to say 70% of the population of Canada lives on the border of the U.S. All this stuff up here, ain't nobody living there, y'all. There is nothing there. But yeah, this is interesting stuff. Anyway, yeah, so that's... Ooh, what is this island right here? Hold on now. What is this? Interesting. Future potential storylines. All right, anyway, back to the game. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left blank pillar for the next chapter of Turaloola's history, whatever that might be. Oh no. Had your fill of history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. I don't know if this angle is because it's Waklamot and they're doing like this is your anime hero, or if it's because little JC is so tiny. Like, I just don't know. I don't know what the angle is. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Little JC could eat. Who let Boogar out? Oh my god. What a lovely establishment. It reminded me of the Bismarck in Limsa. Or I'm reminded even. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Turalola classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from flour, corn, and fill it with meat and salad. Is that how you would describe a taco? Filled with meat and salad? Am I culturally inept that I've never once said, yeah, taco, you take a shell and you fill it with meat and salad? I mean, it's not wrong. No, I've just never said it that way before. It's not wrong, but it's like I never once would describe it that way. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Shabalyev Taiz. Oh boy. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Evu. Now that's a drunk accountant. Trade? What am I trading you? Fair trade. But what? What am I trading you? I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Here, have a magic bed. I already have one, so it seems fair. Thanks for... Look, I traded up. I'm like doing that barter system. More? I only have so much Coke. Hey, how do you feel about 65 pizzas? What do you mean? What are you doing? Stop this! Stop this! What are you doing? Stop this! Cut it out! I only have so much to give you! Like carrot pudding! I'm just getting rid of all my stuff now. This is it. This is... What are you... Stop it! Although, don't stop it, though. Don't stop this. Keep going. I dare you. I don't even think you can keep going. I don't think you can keep going. Have some corn. Have some corn. I don't even think you could keep going. I don't even think you could do it. I think eventually you'd run out of money. I think you'd run out of money, you coward. I don't think you could. Guys, I think this is working. I think this is working. Oh, here, have some steak. I'm gonna get flagged. I'm gonna get flagged. They're gonna ban my character. They're gonna ban my character. This is madness. I'm running out of stuff. Stuffed peppers. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna give you 2 al pastor tacos. Speaking of which, yo, I want some al pastor tacos. I got it. You gotta stop. You gotta stop, drunk accountant. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Just gonna walk away from that like, ooh, ooh, that's not good. Ooh, oh, gone, gone.